show is presented by the Ron Tonkin family of dealerships. For the love of cars, visit rontonkin.com.
Our ride today is the 2009 Honda Odyssey Minivan. Now this is assembled in Alabama. It's been around since 1995, and the most amazing thing about this vehicle is when Honda were designing it, they took a look at the BMW 7 Series and designed this vehicle with all those luxury features in mind. We'll take a look on the outside, we'll take a look on the inside, but we're going to start taking a look at what's under the hood. So now we have the hood open of the 2009 Honda Odyssey Minivan, and we've invited a special guest into our studios, Brad Tonkin. Brad, tell me a little bit about what's under the hood.
Well, thanks for having me today, Nick. Under the hood of the 09 Odyssey is a 3.5-liter V6 engine, a VTEC, with a VCM, which Honda refers to its vehicle cylinder management. What that means is that the engine will actually run on 3, 4, or 6 cylinders, depending on the power demand of the vehicle at the time you're driving it.
Great gas usage as well, I'm sure. The transmission in this vehicle?
Transmission is a 5-speed electronic transmission. It's a very quiet, very smooth vehicle. In fact, Honda's benchmark when they were building this vehicle was to have the driving characteristics of the BMW 7 Series sedan.
Excellent, and I know that this is a luxurious vehicle. I spent some time in the snow with it. It was also very capable as well. We've looked under the hood. Let's take a look at the exterior of the 2009 Honda Odyssey Minivan. So Brad, we're on the exterior of this vehicle. Now up front, big Honda emblem at the front of the Odyssey.
Big Honda emblem, but it's a very attractive, especially for a minivan, which is somewhat limited in design, but it has the chrome bezel around the grille, which is nice, the jeweled headlights, which are also add to visibility of the vehicle, but it makes it very attractive as well.
Now I noticed looking at the windshield, it's an interesting rate because it's hard to tell where the hood ends and the windshield really begins. It's only the glass, the metal that you can see that. It's almost the same angle.
It is, and one of the reasons they do that, you want smooth surfaces. Even on a minivan, you want smooth surfaces because it's all part of aerodynamics. And aerodynamics, the slippier the vehicle is, the better the gas mileage.
Of course, a good thing, especially with gas prices up and down so much. High belt line, but let's talk about those doors. And this is one of the piece de resistance portions of this vehicle. You can open these doors from the key fob or from the inside. And the rear doors, the rear two doors and the tailgate, all automatic.
Really nice feature. Both of the side doors, you hit a button on the key fob as you're walking towards the vehicle, or the rear if you're loading groceries. Especially in the Northwest where we get a lot of rain, you'll have the doors open by the time you reach the vehicle.
And easy to get in and out of as well because of the size.
Very easy because of the the height of the vehicle, so you're not hitting your head as much when you're getting in the vehicle. It's very easy to get in and out of.
Now, looking at the tailgate, I can see that there's a rubber step on the back there, but also the lighting configuration, you can see this a mile away.
Large taillights. One of the things about a minivan is you're carrying precious cargo, and they want to make sure that you're a very visible vehicle on the road. So it's got very large taillights. You can see this vehicle coming and going.
Now we've taken a look at the outside, and some of the best portions of this car are still to come on the inside. So we've had a look at the exterior. Now on the interior of this, Brad, I see that all the instruments and all of the navigation stuff grouped together.
Yeah, ease of operation is paramount, especially in a minivan. A lot of times you're driving with cargo that's going to distract you, small kids and whatnot. So you want everything to be within reach and very quick to get to.
Now, some of the things on here are easy to use, like the navigation.
Probably the best in the industry. Many navigation systems you have to fuss with buttons and whatnot. With the Honda, you press a button on the steering wheel, voice activated, and you simply tell it street number, street, city, state, and it programs it on the fly.
And that's really nice to use.
It's very nice.
Kids in the back.
Yeah.
Luxury in this vehicle, the first thing that I did when I opened the door was notice those nice bucket seats in the back, the fact that it's leather, great entertainment, really nice and sort of something that I wouldn't expect necessary in a minivan.
It's very nice. They want the occupants in the rear to be as comfortable as those in the front, and you've of course got the zoned climate control as well.
Now in the back, you've also got some extra cargo space, even though there's a third row.
Probably one of the coolest features on this van is the Magic Seat, which is very easy to operate with one hand. It rolls and folds flat into the cargo space, but when you have it up, it's got a very cavernous bin where you can put groceries and other odds and ends.
Now, these people buying these vehicles, or people who like to buy minivans, often buy them because it's a family-oriented vehicle.
Right.
And that means there's an extra safety element involved when you have young children in these vehicles.
Most important in a minivan, making sure everybody's safe. Of course, it's very very secure in the event of an accident, ACE body structure, which Honda's developed. On top of that, active safety features, things like vehicle stability control, which incorporates the drive-by-wire throttle and the analog braking. And what that does is if, for example, the vehicle starts sliding or going in an unintended direction, the vehicle senses that and will apply brakes to a certain wheel independent and will bring it back on course. So really important for accident avoidance.
So we've taken a look at the interior, the exterior, and what's under the hood. Now let's look at some whys to buy the 2009 Honda Odyssey Minivan. Here are some whys to buy the 2009 Honda Odyssey Minivan. First of all, this vehicle has 5-star crash safety ratings, which means it's one of the safest minivans on the road today. Second of all, it's top of class in luxury. With those leather seats and the bucket seats in the back, this vehicle is luxurious from top to tail. And finally, the price to value ratio. This vehicle, it gives you so much extra for the price that you pay. It's hard to find a competitor that can do that. Now let's take a look at the MSRP. The 2009 Honda Odyssey Minivan has a 3.5-litre engine and a 5-speed automatic transmission. Its base price is $36,855 and our in-studio version was $37,525. In the city you'll get 17 miles a gallon and on the highway you'll get 25. We'd like to thank Brad Tonkin for coming in and showing us around the 2009 Honda Odyssey Minivan. If you'd like to test drive one, you can go to our website at therideshowtv.com or go to Ron Tonkin Honda and they'll be sure happy to help you.